Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
Heads YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. And today, man, just released the new modifier system virtual yesterday, man. Great response as always. Talk about a couple things, especially as it relates to the patch now, because now I'm starting to notice some things from the patch. Y'all see on these first two plays, you see I'm able to kind of break tackles and keep my forward momentum going. It's like some people call that contact balance. Yeah, there's a term for you. And so in this game, like the way that we run when we have the ball in our hands, a lot of, how do I say this? A lot of the outcome depend, like whether we fall forward or not, it depends upon the position of the left thumbstick, and also how much speed do you have built up and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of times, like when we catch a ball, like a lot of times if you don't click on to the receiver before you catch the ball, a lot of times you'll lose your forward momentum. And so that's why I always tell people to click on. And so one of the things that I do when I'm clicking on is right as I'm clicking on, even if it's a pass like this, especially a pass like this, I'm gonna hit L2. And so you see I'm able to stop myself in that position right there, kind of do the little dream shake, and then get my momentum going back up the field where I'm able to run away from the defense. And so L2 is a big part of the rat catching game. I'm telling you, anytime you're about to catch a ball, especially if it's a rat catch of any kind, especially like comebacks, that's something I do a lot during my when I run my comebacks. I'm gonna make sure that I hit L2 right as I'm coming out of the break, right as I'm going for the ball, and then I'll go back to R2. And a lot of times I'll get that little bit of separation and that automatic speed burst when I catch the ball. And so it's like a L2 R2 kind of toggle thing. And so watch, you'll see me do it right here when I click on right there. I'm on L2, and so you see I'm able to stop myself from going out of bounds. I'm able to turn myself around and then toggle right back to R2, to cut up out of there. And so yeah, that toggling thing is it is huge when you have the ball in your hands. It's, whether it's offense or defense, you just get a pick, something of that nature. Another place where the toggling is big is when I'm running down the field, and let's say it is a deep pass or something like that. A lot of times when I'm clicking onto the guy, as I get into the catch radius, I'm already on L2, maybe slightly, just so I can slow the guy down and get myself into position. And so another place where the toggling thing is big is when you get the ball in your hands from the quarterback, on running plays. So as I'm handing the ball off, or as the ball's being handed to the running back, I'm already on L2 slightly. Sometimes I may need to do it a little bit, I might need to do it heavy in order to do a more abrupt stop or cut. But a lot of times, let's say if I'm doing a roll cut or something like this, where I'm trying to get skinny on the corner and then just trying to fit through the crease here, a lot of that is just the changing of speeds. It's not really a juke. It's not really anything. It's just simply just changing speeds. You know what I'm saying? In the right position. I keep telling y'all, they pursue you at the speed that you run. So a lot of times, when you get to the second level, a lot of what you should do is slow down, especially when you go into your juke moves. I know there's a thing, where people say, man, you're supposed to hold R2 and then juke with that I mean, yeah, that works in certain cases, but if you want to get this real nice foot in the ground, change of direction where, I mean, like, where they really can't touch you, man, he got skinny really nice on that edge right there. All my modifier guys know what's up right there. All the guys who got the virtual, y'all know what's happening right there. But yeah, it's like once he turns that corner, you see that foot in the ground right there. And so that's me L2 juke, then back to R2. You see what I'm saying? So it's the juke, and then as I come out of the juke, I'm gonna go back into the acceleration. And actually, you'll see the little speed burst steps where they do it. I don't know if y'all can catch these steps sometimes, but those little speed burst steps, that's what it is right there. That little slide. Watch him slide his feet a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing that's sending me back, up the field with speed. That's the speed burst that I'm talking about. And so, a lot of that depends upon your ability to smoothly toggle between L2 and R2. And so you see, like right there, yeah, it's like even when I'm using my jukes, I'm always like L2, R2. I'm never just R2 juke. No. I'm L2 step juke. Sometimes I'm L2 fake to the, the step point where I'm going to plant my foot. And you'll see me do it on here. Actually, I do it a couple times. And so, you get the ball, I'm on L2, of course I'm off on L2 when I get the ball in my hands right there, off L2 right there, and then as I turn the corner, I'm kind of leveling out, and that's L2 left stick to the right, and then right stick to the left, and back to R2, and then, of course, you see what I'm doing. I'm just angling myself back towards the pylon, to get more space to set up the next move. And so you see right there, once again, and you see, when you do it right, man, it is crazy looking. And so you just see this is what I mean by the beauty of the game, though. It's like once you learn the mechanics and you really get into this stuff, this is what makes the game fun to play. Yeah, even though, I know about the BS and all that other stuff, but when you can master it, these moves, and you're able to string them together like that. Yeah, this is why I play the game. For those who always ask me, why do I still play this garbage? That's why I still play this garbage, because sometimes it's fun garbage. Yeah, I like my garbage fun. But same thing we talked about the other day. This is basically just doubling your catch animations, but this is on placement and accuracy, so you can't see the catch tags over the guy's head. But yeah, this is me just going from secure catch to aggressive catch right here. Yeah, and so again, it's about what am I doing with the stick at the time that I click on. Stick is being pulled down towards 6 o'clock at this point, and so right as I click on, a little bit of L2, stick down at 6 o'clock. That gives me the turnaround, and then I'm gonna go up with aggressive catch and R1 and all that stuff. But yeah, man, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It is your boy Coach. I'm out.